Another weekend of Soccer Millionaire action for you to look ahead to, with the Premiership in full swing this weekend and some classic games including Super Sunday, Newcastle against Tottenham, both having a great start to the season. Manchester City against Aston Villa is the first game we look to, and City have been excellent this season with the exception of that little blip at Fulham when they lost a 2-goal lead. And of course they play Manchester United the following weekend in what is already being billed as one of the games of the season. But City, I expect to beat Aston Villa this weekend. Norwich against Swansea is a really big game for two clubs who've been promoted to the Premiership from last year. Home advantage should see Norwich get a result, but Swansea under Brendan Rodgers have done really well this season, and they have a sporting chance of staying up on what's been a fairy tale run for the club. Queen's Park Rangers against Blackburn's a hard game to call. QPR haven't actually managed a goal by one of their own players at home this season. They did snatch a late equaliser against Aston Villa in their last Premiership match at Loftus Road. But Blackburn have been out of sorts with the exception of that bizarre game against Arsenal at Ewood Park. However, I think Neil Warnock's side will get the points here against Rovers at Loftus Road. Stoke against Fulham. Well, Stoke will be hoping to win this one. This is a battle between two teams who've had plenty of games this season. Of course, still in the Europa League, but there's no Europa League action this week. So a change for Stoke and Fulham players to be rather fresh. I expect a home win there. Chelsea against Everton should be a banker home win, but Everton have surprised a few people in recent visits to Stamford Bridge, and this might be a tighter affair than the odds suggest. So if we're going to get a little upset, Everton might just get a draw at Stamford Bridge, and remember that's the later kick-off on Saturday at 5:30. West Brom against Wolves is always a fiery Midlands derby. Form book goes out the window. Home advantage should tell, but another draw is possible there. And then the Super Sunday clash between Newcastle and Tottenham. How many would have predicted that Newcastle would have been unbeaten in all competitions at this stage of the season? Not many, but then they are one of the most unpredictable clubs in the country. They play Wigan the following week at home, so 2 wins could lift them into a position that not even their most ardent followers would have dared to dream of going into November. But that is a very big game, and any one of the 3 results is possible. So another packed programme for the Premiership this weekend, and of course Soccer Millionaire will give you the opportunity to have your predictions, your plays on them all.